This is it. Day number 500 that I have posted a video on LinkedIn in a row. No holidays, no days off. We don't take breaks around here. Well, we haven't taken breaks, but we're going to, because there's not going to be a day 501. I'm going to take this opportunity rolling into a beautiful Labor Day weekend. I'm going to make that a 4-day. So starting tomorrow, I will not post a video for 4 days in a row. That's my commitment to you. So if you're sick of seeing my face, you're welcome. If you're looking to see more from me, just pay attention next week. We'll be back with refocused messaging. And that refocus is a big reason for this. So what have I learned over the last 500 days? A whole lot. But first, I need to acknowledge, especially early on, and still now quite often, I didn't film the majority of my videos here as you're seeing me now. So many of the videos I've made have been right out here while I was walking this guy. Say hi, Walter. Good boy. Man, hundreds of videos while walking the dog, all shot through my iPhone, because the best camera in the world is the one that you have with you. And this has kind of been proof that you can do things on video without the gear. So anybody out there who's waiting on acquiring a certain piece of gear to get started, quit making excuses, get over it already. Use your phone, it's plenty good enough. So the gear thing is something I've always known, but what have I learned over the last 500? The first thing that I've learned is that reps matter and they are incredibly undervalued. If you want to build a muscle, you got to flex it, right? It's the same for everything, including video content. So doing something constantly doesn't just make you better at that thing. A lot of people think that making video all the time makes you more comfortable and more well-spoken, gets you more conversational on camera. And that does happen, but there are a lot of things that surround the actual shooting of a video. You have to plan the video. You have to ideate a topic. You have to figure out a flow of how that piece of content is going to go. You want to hook somebody in, you want to rehook them, you want to deliver value. Do you want to end with CTA, or do you just want this piece to be more of a selfless share of information? Not only topic ideation, dialing in your messaging, that helps a lot. Being able to convey things in a more simplistic way, not getting stuck in all the details. All of this helps from the reps of making video. Not to mention after shooting, the whole editing and posting process, all that post-production work, doing it consistently and often allows you to actually build processes and procedures around these things so you can kind of assembly line stuff out. And you, as one person, as I was and still am, as one person, is able to output far more than anybody thinks that one person is capable of. Second thing I learned was more of a theory that was proven to me through my own actions, which is, honestly, the best way you can prove a theory. And it's that you do not need a big following to build a viable business that helps you support yourself and your family. Still, to this day, on LinkedIn, I have less than 3,000 followers. And a lot of people laugh or scoff or roll their eyes at that. And I love it because I know that I'm building a tighter knit network comprised of my ideal client. I don't want tens or hundreds of thousands of followers so I can try to sell my $99 online course. That's not what this is about. I'm trying to connect with a few trusted leaders, executives, founders, brands that are committed to video content as part of their long-term marketing strategy. I'm capable of helping them get that content on a regular basis with a minimal amount of time spent on their part. Those are the people that I'm looking to connect with. And that does not fit the demographic of everyone who would be in the market for a $99 video course. From the very beginning, day number 1, I've been targeting a very small audience because I believed that quality of view is much more important than quantity of view. And it turns out that for me, that's been the case. It's proven to work. And it's a much more approachable strategy for anybody to use in their video content marketing because you're not trying to climb to 100,000 followers or subscribers or connections in order to start monetizing at a meaningful level. You can do it with just a few hundred. If you have just a few thousand, then you should probably be monetizing more than you already are. The third thing you learn from doing this 500 days in a row is that you need to collaborate and you need to do it often. When good people reach out to you and ask for your insight, your input, to be part of a project, to, I don't know, thanks to Kyle and Brian, contribute to a best-selling book, those are things that you just don't say no to. Do them. One of my good friends and actually first ever official Red Button Media clients, shout out to Brian View, thank you very much. FinLocker was actually our first official Red Button Media client back in February of 2023 when we launched. Brian looked at me and Kyle Draper, another shout out to Kyle. We were all on a call and he looked at both of us and said, I don't think you guys have ever said no to me. And that is something that is so valuable. Be the person that doesn't say no to good people when they ask for collaboration. Because if you put enough good out into the world, it definitely will start coming back to you at some point. It might happen right away. It might take a little while to happen, but sooner or later, you're going to bank enough karma or goodwill or grace with the Lord, call it what you will, it will come back to you. Do good things and good things will happen from it. It's just whether or not you're patient enough to wait for the result. The next thing I learned and have taught many people since then is that you don't always have to have an original thought. Whether you're delivering someone else's thoughts, give them credit for the original thought, but you are going to deliver that message differently. And the way you deliver that message is going to resonate with a different audience than they resonate with. Also, you could be re-delivering a thought or a message of yours. You could be the original thought leader of a particular concept, but delivering that thought over and over and over again over a long period of time is going to ensure that it keeps finding a new audience, because nobody's going to find you and then say, I got to go back into this person's back catalog and watch everything they've ever published. Like, that's an audacious thing to think. So if you're not repeating yourself, then you're not consistent. And consistent messaging when building a business and a brand is key. And the fifth kind of lesson that I've learned from the last 500 days that I want to point out is that it's okay to change your mind. And that is why I'm taking a couple of days off. I really do like hanging my hat on being the video everyday guy. But you know what? I don't know if it's having a huge positive impact on my business anymore. And the only way that I'm going to find that out is to go away from posting a video a day. All of this is an experiment. There's always going to be variables that are out of your control, whether it's a platform or an algorithm or people not giving you shares and likes when they normally do, or your audience evolving, or you putting a whole lot of effort into a banger of a video that falls flat because it turns out you were the only person that liked it in the first place. All of that is okay. And I'm at a point now to where I need to experiment and test more. I need to go away from a video per day to see if it's actually productive for my business. It'll free up a little bit of time, which will be great. But at the end of the day, I really just want to see what happens if I switch up my posting schedule. And I'm going to switch up my messaging too. Don't get me wrong. There's few things that I love more than posting tips, tricks, and strategies for those who are just getting started in video content, helping you get started the right way and reduce that learning curve. All of you salespeople out there who have started making video more intentionally and speaking to a specific target viewer, delivering message, conveying empathy because of the info that I've put out there, I am eternally grateful for you and I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing, but you're not who pays my bills. Let's be honest, right? The people who pay my bills, my ideal client is the founder, executive, or leader who is looking to build a strong brand or grow their already strong brand that has a great foundation through the intentional use of long-term video content as part of their marketing strategy. Those are the people that I'm looking to connect with. So my messaging needs to speak more to those people. If you know anybody who fits that bill, please send this video to them or ask them to hook up with me, connect with me. I would love to start expanding my network into that ICP for myself and my business. But to all you other people who don't fit that, don't think I'm going to forget about you. You're still going to get tips and tricks along the way, just not every single day anymore. So to the people that I've met, the connections that I've made, and those of you who are clients and friends and partners and all the good things under the sun, I'm tagging a few of you in this post. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for finding me. Thank you for paying attention to me. Thank you for reaching out or being receptive to my outreach. What we are building here for myself and my family with Red Button Media is extremely important. I honestly don't want it to get too big. The goal here has never been for a multi-gazillion dollar exit or an IPO. That's not the point of what we're building here. We're just looking to connect with some good people and partner up and do some good things. So thank you to everybody who's on board with that and has been on board with that. Even since before this 500 days in a row started, I'm a little lost for words because I'm just filled with gratitude and thankfulness. And I'm going to be honest, I'm very, very much looking forward to tomorrow when I'm not uploading a video. That's going to be a welcome day off. And at this point, I feel like I've earned it. You can agree or not. I don't care. I'm taking the day off anyway. So everybody out there, have a phenomenal day. Thanks again. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it all. And we'll see you after a long weekend. We'll be right back doing the same thing. And let's be completely honest, there's the majority of people out there who are never going to realize I was gone. So that's fine too. Take care, my friends. Until the next time, hit the red button. Make some more video.